gimbal here.
Live?
Yes. Hey guys. We're heading back to the house after picking up the little G ride, and this accident just happened. G's gonna go over to see if there's anything he can do. And I'm stuck in the truck because I can't maneuver over everything. Let's see if I can at least get toward the driver's seat. Yeah, we just just heading back to the RV, and I wasn't really paying attention, and she spotted the accident. Like I said, it looks like it just happened, and I'm not sure where the other vehicle is or what exactly happened, but there are several women and men, and I'm guessing they're all from that car. I'm not real sure. Airbags were deployed. I hear sirens, so I'm guessing first responders are on the way. I'm not sure which direction. Okay, now I see them. They're coming off. They're coming up the other side of the interstate, going eastbound. The fire truck. Trying to get the car out of the road so that it opens up both lanes of traffic. I hope everyone is okay too. I see them all, they're up walking around. Like I said, I don't know if they're all in this one vehicle. We're parked on the side of the road, here on the outer road. G's over there checking the guy out. Looks like he might have some cuts or something going on his left or right arm. There we go. Let me get over here on this side. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that, y'all. See another vehicle parked with their flashers on. I'm not sure if they just stopped to help or what. Probably so. Like I said, it looks like everyone's up and walking. I don't see anybody left in the vehicle. And fire department is on its way, but I see it way back there. Y'all can see the flashing lights way back there in the distance. They're trying to get back over here. Oh, Michelle Brandon, we're okay, honey. We're sitting on the outer road. We are actually heading back to the RV to go make supper and lay down and watch a movie. And we're heading out this outer road, which takes us to the RV park. And GC, the accident had just happened, so we doubled back. As soon as we could turn around safely, we turned around and came over here. We got our flashers on. G's out there now, Kevin G. He is first aid certified, so he's out there and he's trying to see if there's anything he can do besides, you know, trying to keep them calm and everything like that. I don't know exactly what happened with the accident. It happened right before we made it to where we're at. I'm not sure if the first responders have made it over to the westbound side of I-44 yet. I did see them go up the eastbound side. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's the car is smoking or it's, you know, it's getting cooler outside and it's raining. So, and it looks like Stratford's first responders are here, fire department. Okay, those four I'm guessing are the ones that were in the vehicle. Like I said, they're walking around. I know one of them did look like they had some blood on their arm. One of the guys. Misty, an accident happened. We're not sure exactly what happened. We just come up on it when we were heading back to the RV. Here comes G. All right, now we're back over to where I was. Gotta turn around and climb back over the seats.
They're all right. They're a little shook up. A lot shook up.
Well, I would say that they're a lot shook up.
One kid was bleeding from his arm. They didn't have no rags or nothing. I just went and ripped my shirt and got the bleeding stopped.
Was there another car involved?
No, she hit. What they did is they hit the oil on the surface of the road.
Oh goodness!
And she fishtailed.
Spun out.
Spun out. They're a bunch of 16-year-old kids. And
I thought they were younger.
Yeah.
Wasn't real sure of the age.
really, it could have been a lot worse.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad they're
Thank
okay.
God it wasn't worse.
I went ahead and told the first responders I'm just going to get out of their way. He was worried that I ruined my shirt.
Who?
I said, oh, the other kid.
Oh.
He goes, no, don't. I hate that you ruined your shirt. I said, it ain't no big deal, man.
It's just a shirt.
I said, I'm just glad you guys are all right.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, they're gonna go home to their family tonight.
That's right.
They're running down the road. That must be some of their family.
Must be.
Worried to death.
I would say. I know being a parent and having a child out there driving.
Oh, it's scary.
Scare you to death. I remember when Leigh was in that accident and she got rear-ended in Martinsville. It just makes your heart drop. I remember when Mook rolled the Durango off the bridge.
When I looked at them, I seen our kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This is scary, scary. Remember when Bud put Durango in the ditch? That was before Mandy rolled it. Roy Strong says, thank you, Mr. G.
Well, that's just what you do. I mean, I appreciate it, but went ahead and rolled the car into it was in both lanes, so I went ahead and rolled it into one lane to kind of ease traffic a little bit. Get some of these working men and women at least moving through it.
Yeah.
There was no other cars involved, so I wasn't too worried about moving it forward.
Sugar Butt says, really glad they are okay. Yes, they're okay,
yes.
except for some, I know they'll be sore in the morning, but some minor cuts and bruises. But
Airbags went off.
they're good.
All the way around.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen the current airbags when you were moving the car. Jenny says, you stay safe from Rogersville.
Oh, we definitely will. Thank you, though.
Gloria says, thank
like I said, when I seen them out there, what I seen was our kids.
What I kind of thought too, you know, just a group of kids out there.
I said, gee, we need to turn around. She goes, yes. Yeah, it just barely happened.
Yes, Gene, thank the Lord they are okay. A little shook up, and they'll be sore tomorrow, but
it could have been a whole lot worse.
They're intact. And I know their parents must be just out of their minds until they get to them and actually physically see them to know that they are all right. Michelle Brandon says, sounds like y'all's Durangos went through hell. Yeah, Bub, we had one Durango. Bub, he put her in the ditch. It wasn't bad. It did a little bit of body damage.
Mandy didn't like how he wrecked it. She finished the job.
Yeah, Mook was driving home from work.
She wound up upside down in a creek.
And yeah, she was driving on the gravel, fishtailed, lost control, flipped it off the bridge into the creek. She called me. She said, "Mom, I just wrecked." I'm like, "Where are you?"
Tell the story. You tell the story right. She called you. You was with me. She called you, and
you were not home, honey. You were not home.
No, I was talking to you.
Oh, you were talking to me. Yeah.
But she called you, and the signal was so bad that
I couldn't figure out where she was.
It had to be like 3 or 4 phone calls before you could even figure anything out.
And I was, that's right. I was on the phone with you, and I got off the phone with you when Mook called, and. Yeah, because she was just down the road from the house, and
Miss G's just trying to figure out where she was.
Yeah.
She couldn't keep signal.
And then G's going nuts trying to figure out what he can do, and he's out in a different state. And me and Bub and Lay, as soon as we can make string together the bits and pieces of what Mook was saying, because the signal, we figured out where she was. She was on Little Bowen Road, so we loaded up and hauled butt down there, and
our FedEx driver was already there.
Yeah, got down close to where she was, and we could see a truck in the road that was not ours. And I was like, Mook said this is where it was, and I don't see her. I don't see the rig. I said, unless it's further down. We got closer, and our FedEx driver, he was actually on the way to our house, and he stopped because he's seen her. The Durango upside down in the creek, and he helped her get out.
She could barely get out of it.
Yeah, she could barely get out of it. We finally got to her, and he had her in his truck sitting in the in the cab, and she was just shaking like a leaf, crying, bawling her eyes out. And Bub, he went to go grab her stuff so I could head her to the hospital.
Bub could barely crawl out.
Yeah, he goes, "Mom, I don't know how she made it, and I don't even know how she got out, because I could barely get in there to go get her stuff." And yeah, it was bad. Luckily, just, cuts and bruises, and was really, really sore the next week. But she was okay after it all.
I'm just glad those children are, well, these young men and women.
That they're okay, the teenagers.
I know at 16 years old, you don't like to be called a child.
Yeah.
But I'm just glad they're okay.
Jackie says, "Oh no, scary. Thank God they're okay." Yes. Cheryl says, "That's a huge trophy in the photo book. Beautiful." Darlene says, "Hello, my favorite G's. How are you?" Doing good, sweetheart. Doing good.
Doing good. We're fixing to come back on live here in a little bit. We were talking on the way back to the RV here, and said, well, we ended up getting something else to cook. Because I told Mrs. G, I said, we went in there, we kind of got hungry, and we bought all this junk food.
Yeah.
And a lot of it's fried food, and I don't think my stomach's going to be able to take all that fried food. So we went and got some cauliflower and some chicken. And we're just going to go live while it's cooking. And then we seen that.
Debbie says, "Those trees are such a beautiful red burgundy color. I love fall colors."
Oh, yeah.
Michelle Brandon says, "OMG, she's so lucky." Oh, yeah. And it happened to be on senior night, Bub's senior night. And Laylee was big and pregnant and expecting Squishy any day. And so I had to go run her to the hospital, and Lay had to step in, lay and duel for senior night for Bub. And then the next day, Squishy was born.
What do you say we go in there and we go take us a shower and then just come back on here in a little bit? Would you guys like that? Just for a short bit, though, because I want to eat and lay down. Or would you want to just come back on in the morning, honey?
Lori says, well, I guess it's after dark tonight. Jeff says, very nice of you to stop and help, G's. Linda says, God was with them. Yes, God was with them.
No, I stopped. If it was my child, I would pray somebody did stop for my child.
Yes. I see a bunch of yes. Come back for a visit, Maggie says. Deb says yes.
All right, guys, let's go take a shower and get the groceries carried in.
All right, guys. See you in a little bit. Love ya.